Podcast City Network. You're listening to The Everett Lee Show.
Welcome, everyone, to The Everett Lee Show. I'm the Everett Lee. Today on the program, I have an unexpected guest. For some reason, I meant to have my original guest on here, Man Kru, but for some reason, his phone, when I called him on the video feed, this guy popped up. I have on the program right now the Mass Wrestler.
Now, Everett, let me just go ahead and correct you. You called this goddamn phone. I picked it up. I happened to be here after washing away all the blood, using the Clorox and all that. Think they're going to find it with the luminol or whatever, that little old luminol, whatever the fuck they call it. But anyway, I just came here. I want to set the record straight with Man Kru and let him know I don't like him using my gimmick. I don't like him lying all over the internet for the world to see. He's lying. He said he's a mass wrestler. He is not the mass wrestler, okay? The real mass wrestler only's got one eye. Okay, I lost it in a knife fight. I was trying to stab the shit out of Mr. Fitness Slim Trimmings. Okay, and that little old midget lady, whatever the fuck, she stabbed me in the goddamn eye. So, now I only got one eye, but I still whipped Man Kru's ass. I still made mincemeat out of him. I still packaged him up and shipped him off to 12 different goddamn countries.
Damn. Are you kidding me? Pinky Shortcake did that to your eye?
Yeah, if I ever find her, I swear to God, I'm gonna have fucking the 7 doors runner train on her.
Oh my God. Dude, what'd you do at Slim Trimmings, man? What'd you do at Mr. Fitness? Come on, man.
Now, Mr. Fitness, I got a hold of his ass in Indiana about 5 years ago. I hog-tied him, I stripped him naked, I whipped the shit out of him, and then I had my way with his anus.
What?
Okay? Now, normally I wouldn't say that, okay? Now, I ain't talking about my penis, all right? I took a broken beer bottle, and I shoved it up his ass. But he ain't gonna tell you that part.
He's not. Well, I mean, you've done so much already, man. When will the chaos stop? When will it stop, man? When will the chaos stop with you?
When people stop pissing me off. That's when it's gonna stop. But every time I go outside, I see people wearing masks, trying to steal my goddamn gimmick, trying to take the food off my table. Every $1.25 Chinese fucking junk Taiwanese mask I see on the street, y'all ought to pay me a royalty, $1 every time somebody wears a mask, because that's my gimmick. I'm the mask wrestler, nobody else.
I can't believe you got rid of Man Kru, man. That's...
He wasn't doing nothing. He was just... All he was doing with his life was smoking fucking dope and jacking off the Japanese porn. He wasn't doing nothing with his life. So shit, I got rid of his ass.
Man, why?
He became complacent. And he kept trying to steal my gimmick. And he kept trying to get over with it. And ain't nobody gonna get over with my shit. Nobody can do me but me.
I understand. I understand that's your thing, but there's this pandemic going around and people want to wear the mask and stuff. And I feel bad you feel upset about this. I do. I feel bad that you feel that people stepping on your gimmick and stuff. I mean, didn't really, if you really think about it, didn't you steal Bane's gimmick from Batman?
No, I did not, because Bane is not from Alabama. All right? Bane is not real. He's a fictional comic book character. I'm a real fucking wrestler. I got my goddamn Rivera jacket.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad Pinky Shortcake's got your eye. Like Happy Gilmore did that gator.
Why the hell would you say that to me, Everett? I got people. I got a team. I got the best people, the most intelligent people. They can find anybody I need. They can get me anything I want.
Well, I'm
in 5
sorry.
fucking minutes.
I'm sorry I slipped out like that. I get emotional when I've made a connection with my guest on my show, and I really was looking forward for Man Kru to come back, but
Man Kru is a fucking loser. I've been wrestling 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 times a week at these little outlaw shows. $5, a hot dog and a Coke. If you're lucky. Sometimes it's just a handshake.
damn.
But I'm a real wrestler. And I'll make sure all these little outlaw shows, people go home with their money's worth well spent. They come there, they come see the mass wrestler, they come see somebody get their fucking ass whipped, and then they go home happy.
Well, I think they go home happy because of the hot dog and Coke they get. They come there for that, and you're only secondary on the entertainment.
Who the fuck are you, and what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I have diarrhea at the mouth sometimes, man, because I usually just go off because when half the time I don't even think, but when I do think, I'm much more professional. But I'm still heartbroken and tore that what you did to Man Kru and what you did to Mr. Fitness, man. Everyone loves Mr. Fitness. He's like the Hulk Hogan of the independent wrestling scene here in the United States.
Stop talking about people I despise, Everett.
Okay.
Mr. Fitness is the biggest phony, the biggest fraud. He's the dumbest son of a bitch on the fucking planet. He tried to get me killed. I did a little Twinkie diet. I drank the fucking Diet Coke to wash away the pounds and drank a little hot sauce, try to burn the calories. And I did not look at the scale for the longest time because I was so stoked. I wanted it to be a surprise how much weight I lost, and I gained 47 fucking pounds. That stupid cocksucker, Mr. Fitness. I'm gonna kill him. If I ever find him again, he ain't gonna survive this time. And I want to tell that son of a bitch to his face what he's gonna expect. When I see him again, I'm gonna fuck him in the ass with a cactus. I'm gonna fuck his world up. His day is not gonna be a nice day.
I'm gonna end this right now.
I don't like you cutting my time short, but I guess I'm just gonna have to tell you this. I don't do these little podcasts for just anybody. So you need to thank you lucky stars I even came on this motherfucker.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you came on.
The hell's so funny, Everett? What the fuck are you laughing? Are you laughing at the mass wrestler? What's so fucking funny about the mass wrestler, Everett? I want to know.
I just got a message here from Man Kru. Joke's on you. He's coming for you.
Oh, goddamn, don't tell me that, son of a bitch. Got the fucking... Make sure he ain't out there. Goddamn.
I guess I'll let you go so you can go ahead and start running.
Now, don't be telling me shit like that, Everett. Don't be telling me that. Don't be telling me that. Now, come on, Everett. Now, come on now. Don't be saying that shit. You're going to make me paranoid. That's why I don't smoke marijuana, because it makes me paranoid. Now you make me paranoid.
I do. Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right.
Jesus Christ, help me, Lord Jesus. Oh, God, please don't let me Man Kru out there. I can't take it. I can't fucking take it.
Me neither.
Why'd you have to say that to me, Everett? I got to go. Thank you for having me on your show. I got to get the fuck out of here. Thank you, fuck you, goodbye, as Jim Cornette would say. Peace.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Masked Wrestler made his appearance here on the Everett Lee Show. Oh, shit.
Get the fuck out of here. Fuck. God damn, bro. Woo. Got that son of a bitch out of here.
Wow.
Yeah, he won't be causing no trouble anytime soon. Are you okay, Rocky? Did he hurt you? Come here,
Ladies and
buddy.
gentlemen, joining me on the podcast. I knew he wasn't dead or alive. Well, we'll find out later. Well, dude, that don't look right.
Somebody...
That don't look right. Hey, bye-bye, mass wrestler.
Man, so I got this weird call from somebody telling me that I won $1,000 and to go pick it up, and I went, and it was bullshit. I was like, what the fuck? And I come back here and I see this goofball in my fucking house in my room pretending he's me or whatever. I don't know. That guy, he's not the real mass wrestler. I'm the real mass wrestler. I play the real mass wrestler. That guy's something else. I don't know what the fuck his problem was, but if he ever shows up on my property again, I'm gonna bust a cap in his ass. That's for goddamn sure.
You're gonna have to. And my guest that's supposed to be on the show here tonight or today, which way you're looking at it, he's back for a second round here on the Everett Lee Show, talking with Man Kru. I'm glad you're all right, man. I'm definitely glad you're okay. Because
man.
I mean, he
just wasted about $5 in gas. That's about 50 or 60 minutes of my time. But I realized, wait a minute, this ain't fucking right. People was like, no, there's no prize here. I'm like, what do you mean there's no prize here? They're like, dude, this is a sperm bank. I was like, I see. I guess somebody pulled one over on me. So I left, and I came back and noticed the door was wide open. And it's kind of weird, but at least I got him out of here, and security's taking care of him outside right now.
Well, that's good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I couldn't show that. I could not show that on here because what you did, man. He did mention something about a cactus, but that went the other way around right there because he mentioned about sticking a cactus up your ass.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Damn. But
motherfucker can't even spell cactus.
But besides having One-Eye Willie there coming at you there and everything, how you been since last time I talked to you? It was just a few episodes ago that I had you on and I talked with you.
Yeah, man. Been on an aggressive diet and training regimen. I'm eating mostly like eel and cod and salmon and like vegan products and stuff, man. Like I'm not like a vegan, I'm actually like a pescatarian now, but because I need certain proteins and certain things from certain stuff you can't get just from eating plant-based stuff. Because, if it's good enough for The Rock, it's good enough for One Man Kru.
Yeah. I'm still my diet. It varies, man. I eat a lot of salads and chicken. That's pretty much my diet right there. Is salads, chickens. I mean, I eat meat, but I drink my coffee in the morning. I have to have my coffee. I'm a coffee drinker, and of course, have my glass of OJ. But I drink water during the day and just eat here and there. And I've kind of been just watching what I've been eating here lately since I've been at home here for going on almost 2 months now.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
I found out. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I found out that I'm a celiac, so I'm allergic to gluten.
Oh, you're allergic?
I'm allergic to
gluten?
Yeah, and dairy. Dairy, too. Yeah, man. So that's why I'm on a special diet where I don't eat any dairy products, and I try not to. If I eat any kind of dairy products, it's like other animals than cow, like goat cheese and stuff like that. But
just cutting dairy and gluten, like wheat products, out of my diet, man, I lose like 20 pounds in like a week because of how swelled up I was from eating that shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy, man.
That's crazy that you wouldn't really expect that, but I mean, you don't really know your body. You don't really know yourself, not unless you're allergic to something, not unless you try that. Because I know my daughter, she can't eat mac and cheese. She can't hold it down, and it's the powder mac and cheese. She can't eat that.
Yeah. Certain foods affect people differently for some reason. It's a very strange phenomenon that we have to live with in society. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is strange with what our body can take and what our body can't take. And of course, if our body can take it, then your body does good. But if your body can't take it, it'll let you know. You'll be coming out one end or the other, or sometimes both at the same time.
Definitely, man.
Yeah. You ever had an incident where you were out and you were eating something, and then right then and there it just hit you? You know how when something hits you, you're like, oh no, there's something wrong with me. I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go. You ever have any time anything happen to you like that?
Like, it wasn't right in the middle of when I was eating it, but like when I was done eating it, but I was still sitting there, chit-chatting and drinking or whatever, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh god, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I run there. But yeah, I have that all the time. Dude, I shit myself in the ring before.
You pulled a CM Punk? You did a CM Punk? You heard about that, right?
It was, I heard about it. It was worse than CM Punk shit ever even thought of being. Like,
oh no.
Dude, I don't know what was wrong with me, but before the show, like on the way to the show, I swear to God, I had to wrestle this guy named the Giant Hillbilly.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this big, like 6'9", 500-pound redneck guy from Mississippi or wherever he's from.
Yeah.
And on the way to the show, I started feeling rumblings in my stomach, and I had to have at the time my girlfriend, who ended up being my son's mom. We had to keep stopping at gas stations like every 5 minutes on the way to the show so I could sit on the toilet.
Uh-huh.
And then when I got to the show, before the show, the entire day when I was at the building, I was on the toilet shitting my guts out the whole fucking time.
Damn.
And like it was like liquidy, like like when you open up a can of cat food, like that gravy shit that's in it. It looked like that, dude. I'm like squirting out this fucking cat food gravy out of my asshole, bro. and so I'm sitting there, and the sweet Bambi, Bambi and Peggy Lee Leather, them girls, the old school wrestlers from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
She was on one of them documentaries recently. Anyway, I think it was about the Fabulous Moolah, that one. But that lady come up to me, she was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Oh, I think so." And then I get in the ring to wrestle this Giant Hillbilly motherfucker, and every bump I take, I'm shitting all over the place. And it was the first match on the card.
Oh my!
And I had to suplex this motherfucker, and.
Oh,
the last time I suplexed him, it was me and another dude double suplexed him because that's how big he is.
Damn.
But my ego at the time was like, I'm gonna show the dude that helped me on the double suplex.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna show him I can do it without him. I fucking suplex this big motherfucker, and that's when it all started. Like just shooting projectiles shooting out of my ass like the fucking chick off The Exorcist. Like my asshole was like possessed by a demon, and I had fucking cat food gravy all over the fucking canvas. It looked like somebody just opened up like 12 cans of cat food and dumped the gravy out on the canvas, dude. It was crazy.
Oh God.
I got them all that night.
I bet everyone hated that. Because they had to wrestle on that mat there, and while they're wrestling, they're thinking of, damn it, Kru, you shit all over the place, huh?
Yeah, I told the guy, Mike Jackson, the guy that booked it, I said, dude, I'm fucking sick. I'm still gonna work, but I gotta let you know, dude, I have the shits like a motherfucker. And I probably shouldn't be in the ring. Like I told this guy, he's like, "Yeah, you be all right."
You'd be all right.
yeah, well, but you won't be all right, motherfucker.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy, man. That is crazy.
Sweet revenge.
Sweet revenge.
That's for making me work, sick motherfucker.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. I felt bad for those guys, man. I was embarrassed. I was really embarrassed by it.
Jeez.
It was the same building I wrestled Buff Bagwell in. It was the year before that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a high school in Dora, Alabama, and they have a show there every year, once a year. And I was on 2 of them in a row. And the first one, I shit my guts out with the giant hillbilly.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that's crazy. That's definitely crazy. Damn. So, I guess the last time, after we talked the last time, your video, when I ported it over from Facebook, my Facebook page to YouTube, it got a lot of hits there. And then the audio podcast started getting some hits, man. And it's done pretty well. And I know the Facebook Live video that's still on there. Damn. Someone shared the shit out of it, man. I don't know what the hell happened.
I just started promoting the fuck out of it. That's what happened.
Yeah, you did. Promoting machine there, man. Promoting a machine. I mean,
I think I shared it to like 300 groups or something like that.
Jeez. I've gotten some good feedback on it. I do want to thank you for that. Man.
Oh, no problem, man.
Because
my pleasure, bro.
Oh, no problem. Because the other 2 guys, Chris and Craig, that we run Podcasting Network, because the video was on there, and they contacted me and they said, dude, this video, it's getting all these views. I said, yeah, no. Well, what'd you do? And I was like, I didn't do nothing. I was like, oh, what'd you do to get this? I said, dude, all I did was interview a guest, and then they shared it all over with everyone. And that's pretty much, and they're like, dude, it's got like the most views. So far, it's the most viewed video on the Everett Lee Show all time. The all-time most viewed video. And those who watch back on this, go on there and watch it, and then go over on the Podcasting Network YouTube channel and pull it up there, and like and share it on there too. And then the audio podcast over on everettleeshow.podbean.com, share that one too, because you can listen to it on the go. But I loved it. I loved it because it's the most viewed video that I have right now. And I'll tell you what I've been doing here lately. I'm preparing next week. A week from today, I'm releasing. It's going to be available on Podcasting Network's YouTube channel. But the only way you're going to be able to get this is you have to like the Everett Lee Show page, because you're going to get a link sent to you. Because everyone that follows the Everett Lee Show page, Facebook page, I'm going to send them a link, and they're going to be able to have and watch the Everett Lee Show Anthology Volume 1. I'm been going back through the archives of stuff when I started out, man. Damn, there was shit that I recorded and did that I forgot about in the last like 3 or 4 years. It's
dang.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got so much stuff sitting on my external hard drive, Kru, that I have so much stuff that it's like I have a bunch of outtake stuff when I first started messing around with video software, and started doing that. I have so much stuff sitting on the, as you would say, cutting room floor. You know the expression there, that it's never seen the light of day. It's been sitting on my computer, and I figured, you know what, I'm going to put that on there with the remastered version of it. What I did was some of the music I used back in the day, I can't use, because if it goes up on YouTube, copyright, you know, they're going to be like, you have to silence it. So I've had to go through and I had to slice and dice and kind of remaster the first 20 episodes. And some of them was done with a cell phone, and the video was only like this. And I was sitting there, I tried to stretch it out, and I'm all like, I'm like, this can't work. Yeah. So I had to adjust that. And then I had to go in, I had the original recordings, audio. So to make it sound good because you know how if you do Facebook Live on a video, on a phone, it sounds like crap. And then if you record something like this, it sounds better. So I had to take out that sound, and I had to put in the audio, the good audio recorded with the video, and I had to line it up, make sure everything was synced, dude. And I pretty much had to like cut and slice and dice and everything. But I came across an episode I did. Episode 3 was when I had my first guest on, Brian E. Lau. He's a comic book creator, graphic novel creator, and we did an episode, and at the time I went through and I took it and I edited it and everything, and I put it out. Well, 4 years later, I'm going through the archives, and I said, what's this? So I click on it, and I'm listening, and I was like, dude, this is the interview I did. But then I looked at the time, I'm like, why is it longer and then this one's shorter? And I was like, oh shit, this is the uncut version I never knew I forgot I had on the computer. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome. So I'm putting that out there as just to say thank you to the fans that's followed me over the years and who likes what I do. It's like saying here's an uncut, unedited version of episode 3 for you guys. So yeah, it's funny how I go back and listen to how I sounded compared to now. It's just amazing and stuff.
Awesome. I want to explain to you why I shared that podcast so much. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Is because, like, you know, I think when you're on a podcast, on somebody's podcast, if somebody has the generosity to let you come on their podcast, you should be reciprocal and try to help them get as many views as possible. This is, you know, President Trump would say, reciprocal trade.
Oh, damn. Well,
so yeah,
I do
I hope your
appreciate
channel grows to unprecedented levels, man. It's gonna be,
yeah,
you got a pretty dope podcast, man.
Oh, thank you. So you've been dabbling around in my archives, checking out what I've been doing here.
Yeah, a little bit here and there. I just like listen a couple minutes and then check out another one. You know what I mean? Just see who's on there, whatever. But yeah, man, you got your podcast is legit, man.
Thank you. It's taken me long enough to do it, man. It's taken me long enough to do it because just to get this far with doing it, because right now, tonight or today of this recording, this is actually episode 196. So I'm getting close to 200, man. Yeah, I'm getting close to episode 200 because I already got guests lined up for. Actually, tomorrow I'm doing an interview with I can't even say the name. Their new show on the Podcasting Network. They brought their 3 shows over to the network, and I'm interviewing them.
Awesome.
To get people to know who they are. Celerity Gaming. That's who they are. Celerity Gaming. They're a geek pop culture type show that they do.
Sweet.
They got Celerity Gaming, and they have shoot, they have Celerity After Dark, which is like almost like an ELS uncut, like I do, and then I got Breakings. Because I'm trying to get used to these shows, but I'm gonna find out more about them tomorrow, and I'm supposed to have like 4 of them on, and the most I've ever had on a show was three guests at one time, and plus me would be 4, so there's gonna be 5 of us. So that's gonna be something there.
Oh yeah, man, that's pretty badass, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you like when I had you on the last time? You're talking about when you were younger, when you were growing up playing video games. What games that you got into playing when you were growing up there, video game wise? No way. Is that now? Let me ask you: Super Nintendo or Super Famicom?
This is actually a 8-bit DOE Bluetooth Super Nintendo Super Famicom controller. So I bought it in Korea.
Dude, no way.
But yeah, I got it at a Toys R Us in Korea. Some toy store. I think it was Toys R Us, actually. Yeah. It's like the last Toys R Us before they closed them all down.
Oh shit. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? What?
Yeah.
What now? What are that's something I can ask you there. I'm interested in toy stores and different stores like that overseas there where you're at, because you only see dabs of it here and there on TV and movies and stuff. What does it really feel like when you go into like a store like that that's over there?
Just like any other store anywhere else, honestly.
Oh, really? Nothing special,
yeah.
Huh?
Nothing special.
No?
Just I'm the only white motherfucker in there. That's the only difference.
Damn. But what's the coolest store that you've been in that's over there that you wouldn't find in the United States here over on stateside?
There's in Korea. There's a store. It's at Shinsegae shopping plaza. It's like one of the biggest malls in the world. It's in Busan, South Korea. There's a store there called Electromart.
Mm-hmm.
It's the dopest fucking store I've ever been to, man. So electronics and hobby stuff and games and all kind of shit, TVs, everything. Like they even got like arcades, like so you can just stand there and play arcade in there if you want. And they have it all. They have like all these statues of like Predator and Terminator and stuff that you really can't find nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like really rare, high, expensive stuff. Like they charge like hundreds of dollars for just one of these little statues of like a Terminator or something.
Damn. That's
they got
amazing.
all kind of any kind of like pop culture, like fiction or whatever, fictitious characters. They got like little statues of them for sale in there. It's crazy.
Dude, that's amazing. I like those little figures because I have a friend who he's in the Batman, and he has like the statuette figurines of Batman. He has this big badass Batman car that looks really awesome that he's had for a while. He likes collecting those things. Were you ever into collecting anything like that?
When I was young, I collected comics and video games and sports cards.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like football, baseball cards, basketball cards. But as I got older, I was just focused on being a pro wrestler. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like every once in a while, you know, I would just like play video games. I still play video games every once in a while, but actually here lately because of the quarantine, I've been playing it quite a bit. But
yeah,
I never really was a big collector of stuff, except when I was a kid, honestly.
Right.
But I do have some Star Wars Expanded Universe books laying around here somewhere.
Oh, nice. That's amazing, man. I have quite a bit of books. I have books that I've picked up and bought that I've not even got around to reading yet. And eventually I'm going to get around to reading him. I'm reading about this one. I have this one book that I've been slowly reading. It's called the No Asshole Rule. Yeah, and it's funny because the book's about how to deal with the asshole in a workplace. That's what the whole book is. Apparently, it was like one of those New York Times bestsellers that they did. Yeah, I'm serious, man. I was laughing about it because you know how when you read the predex, whatever it is, introduction to the book before you read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in there when the guy was talking about that how he was excited about people wanting to find out about his book and stuff. It's different things how you deal with an asshole that comes in to the workspace. It's like, how do you deal with the asshole? And it tells you different ways how to deal with it, how to approach a situation with dealing with an asshole. I'm like, this is great. This is great because I know everyone at one point in their life has dealt with an asshole at work because you're working with a group of people and then you get someone come in and they're the asshole. How do you deal with the asshole? So that basically sums it up there. I actually found...
Well, I've always dealt with assholes by punching them in the fucking mouth, but I mean, that's just me.
Why am I not surprised? Talking about asshole. I'm glad that reminds me of what I seen today. Me and my wife, we sat down and watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I loved it. Yeah, did you see that?
Oh yeah, I saw it like 3 times. It's
God,
a really good movie.
God, man, dude, I like it when Brad Pitt's out on the ranch at the ranch there after he drops Pussy off. They called her Pussy. I was laughing. It's like, oh, yeah. we all love Pussy. And he's sitting there and he's like, yep, we sure do. But I was sitting there. I'm like, he walks up into the house, and after he sees his old buddy who can't remember who the fuck Brad Pitt was, and then when he walked down to leave to his car, and he had the knife in it, and he looks over at the guy, and the guy's like, he's like, you do this? He's like, fix it. Fuck you. And he went over, pow! Yeah. I love that part, man. When he knocked the shit out of him, and then he picks him up and he keeps hitting him, and he throws him over to the car, and he's like, fix it. And he's like, I need a rag for my mouth. No, fix it. And I love that part, man, where he just knocks the shit out of him, man. It's like you gave the dude a flat tire.
Yeah. My favorite part is when he smokes that acid-laced cigarette and then fucks everybody up.
God, dude.
And Leonardo DiCaprio don't know what the fuck's going on. He's just chilling in his pool with the headphones on. Then he comes, brings out the fucking flamethrower.
Oh my god, I love that part, man. Fucking flamethrower. A woman comes crashing through your fucking window. Okay, a woman comes crashing through, and then she's shooting off a gun. She falls in your pool. Okay, what do you do? You grab your fucking flamethrower. I like that. It's like, so tell me what happened. Well, I'll tell you what. She came running in, and she came in the pool there, and I just torched her ass with my flamethrower. You know, I love that. He loved that, man. Yeah, because I love the dog, man. He was like, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh my god.
And then he tells the neighbor guy, he tells him about it. He's like, is everybody okay? He's like, well, the hippie fuckers aren't okay. That's for goddamn sure.
I love that. Oh damn! I love that, man. I love it when Brad Pitt took that can and he threw it, and it hits the girl on the ground, and busts her nose. She's on the ground. She's like, ah. But I like when he got stabbed with the knife, and he looked down, and he was like, click, click, and then all of a sudden he grabs her. It's just
smashes her.
Oh God, yeah. Just fuck yeah. I love that. And I'm sitting there laughing, going, yeah. My wife looks over at me. She's like, "You are sick." I said, "What?" She's like, "You are sick. You like this?" I said, "Fuck yeah, I like it." I said, "If someone broke in my house, I'd do the same fucking exact thing to them." I said, "I would. You step in my house uninvited and you have a knife or a gun, you're getting fucked up. You come in my house, you know?"
Oh, yeah.
He was protecting himself there. And you know what? Here's the theory I think of, because remember how the relationship was going to end with him? He didn't need him anymore. Leo's going to have to keep him around now because look, he whipped the shit out of the Manson clan.
Yeah. He saved his ass.
Oh my God! Yeah, and the dog. I love that, man. The wife and the wife, man. I just love Leo's reaction. That's what I'm laughing about. He's just sitting there, and all of a sudden it's like,
about damn near electrocuted himself, dropping his shit in the water.
oh damn! I'm gonna have to put that up there now as one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies because I mean, Reservoir Dogs, I love that. Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, and Glorious Bastards. Those had to be my top ones right there. Now, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because it told a really good story, and what'd you think about Brad Pitt's scene there with Bruce Lee? What'd you think about that, man?
Oh shit, dude, that was funny. The director's wife don't like him already because he murdered his ex-wife, and then he fucks up her car by kicking Bruce Lee's ass into it.
Yeah,
he's trying to smooth it over with the director, and he's like, "This is my wife's car."
That was.
Like, you get my fucking car, you asshole!
Get him out of here! I'll handle it. I like when he said, "Yeah, this little prick here slammed him in that car there. He forgot about me whipping his ass."
That's pretty funny shit. I liked it because he's just sitting there and Bruce Lee's talking shit. And he's just like, "Yeah, whatever, Kato."
Kato, yeah. He's like, "All right, Kato, let's go." Kicks him in the chest and he gets up. He's like, "Not bad. Come at it again there." And he just fucking great choreograph. I love that. I love those timepiece movies that are like that. I love the soundtrack to it. It had that feel of the 60s to it, which I love. I love those timepiece period movies where they get that feel to it. That's one of my favorite things right there. And just how everyone was dressed, the scenery, because when I watch a movie too, I don't know if you do this, but for me, I'll look out, and while I'm watching what's going on in front of me, I'm kind of eyeing past and checking out everything that's going on too, because I noticed when they're traveling, going to places, every car in the street you seen was something from 1969 or older. So I love that. I love how they kept it real in that time period.
Oh, yeah. They're trying to keep it as authentic as possible. And, a lot of that's digital, too. So, I mean...
Yeah.
They have to... The old school way is kind of obsolete now, where they actually have to go dress everything up to make it look like the shit. Now they can just digitally do the shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I wonder how much of most of it they only do a little bit percentage and they do the rest CGI. I wonder how much.
That's how they do it.
Yeah,
that's actually how they do it. They dress up the set like how the principal cast, everything they're gonna be doing, like everything they touch, everything they're around, and then if there's a big shot where it's like a city or something, or they try to do digitally, or if there's something they physically can't have changed, like some store owner don't want his sign being changed, then they have to digitally, if they're shooting on location, they have to digitally change the guy's stuff because he's like, "I don't give a damn about your movie. This is my business. You ain't," you know what I mean? Because you have that,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I definitely know what you mean there. You ever being over there? Have you ever seen any like movies being filmed or anything like that over there? Where you're at?
Where at?
Where you're at there?
Oh, here on Guam.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, they just filmed something for Netflix here not too long ago.
Oh, cool.
I forgot what it was though, because I tried to get on it, but they were only using like local people. So I was like, okay, that's cool.
Oh, it's like, did you tell them, hey, I've been in TV before? Did you throw that out there? Nah.
Nah, I just say I want to work on the shoot. Like, if you guys need anything, like, let me know. And they're like, well, we only need like the casting person, right?
Yeah.
Casting director, and she was like, well, we really need an old lady about 50 years old that's overweight, that's a local Chamorro, a Guamanian. So I was like, well, let's see if I can get some spray tan, do a shave, stuff my bra. No, just kidding.
Coming to Netflix,
Yeah.
Big Guama's House 3, starring one Man Kru.
Yeah, that'd be something, wouldn't it?
But
I
that's
actually thought about making a movie where it's like an album, a hip hop album, and then shoot music videos for every song, and then do little scenes in between the songs to where it ties all together like it's an actual musical movie.
right.
I thought about doing that. I mean, it's been done before. People's done that for a long time, but
Yeah, didn't I think it was around the 70s or 80s they did stuff like that. I know in the 90s they've here and there some artists have done that, but I think stuff like that's good because you get to watch the album and you get to watch it and hear it, and you get to see the video behind it, and then in between break it up with little short segments and stuff that lead into the other. Dude, that would be awesome. That would definitely be awesome. That'd be something. Hell yeah. I mean,
it's something that's gonna it'll take a long time to really develop if I do it, because making one music video is a really hard thing to do. I mean, just making an album by itself, just the music is really a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to write a story for a whole album to where it's a story.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're breaking it up and making a movie out of it. So it's a lot of work, but I'm really thinking about doing it.
Yeah. I can see with your talent, I can actually see you doing something like that. I definitely can see you doing something like that. I know when I last talked to you, you mentioned you just put an album out, and pretty much everything went to hell. The world went to hell, and that kind of affected your album. I didn't get to ask you last time. Did you just primarily release it on CD, no streaming service or anything?
No, man. I got it out on CD, but it's on iTunes and Spotify and at all the major digital outlets, man. And look, I got I don't know if you can read that, but I've got some pretty famous artists on there. Lil White, Bizarre D12, Seed of Six, which is basically like the new 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, because we didn't really dive too much into that there. Yeah, because you said you collaborated with some artists, but
a lot of them,
man.
A lot of.
Damn, that's amazing.
Yeah, man, this is the first album I ever produced all by myself. Like, I made the cover art and everything. Like, everything. It is all 100% by me. The beats, everything. Like,
damn.
It's called One Man Kru, Legend of the Earth. I stole one of the Iron Sheik's terms, phrases. Legend of the Earth. You gotta become the legend of the earth or go fuck yourself. Or whatever the fuck, you know? So
Hey.
I was like, I'm gonna make an album called Legend of the Earth.
It works, man. Hey, that's good. He didn't copyright it. It was just a saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cover is really dope. So what it is it's the planet Earth with aliens attacking it. And it's the oceans of the Earth are being burned off the face of the Earth with the, little ray gun or whatever that's on the fucking spaceship. And so my face is superimposed into the precipitation from it.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I can see it now. Okay. Yeah. All right.
And on the back's just the track list and shit. It was as a executive producer, one man crew.
Nice. I like that. That's
pretty cool having these products. I got a couple wrestling DVDs out, man. This volume 2 and 3, One Man Crew versus Japan. I'm wrestling all these Japanese dudes.
Oh,
pretty
nice.
wicked shit. I designed these covers and stuff too. I have a lot of talents, man. I can make beats, I can design, I can edit video, I can do all kind of shit, man.
That's good. That's good because you're pretty much multi-talented and you can promote yourself any way and form that you need to. I mean, that's like I talked when you were on here last time about the music labels and stuff. A lot of artists don't need that because they're going through and doing stuff. For example, like I mentioned, the band I know that's down here in Florida, they did a Kickstarter and raised enough money to get their album recorded and put it out there, and they basically made it back for what they spin into it from everyone supporting it. And that's the way to do it, man. You don't need a major machine or major label to push you because you can do it yourself. Yeah. That's yeah.
I had to hustle my ass off, man, and I did, and I made quite a bit of money off my last album. I spent a lot. I mean, I had a lot of bad habits, but I won't get into that.
but it's like, I forget which artist it was. I think it was Wu-Tang.
I want to play some beats for you, man.
Play some beats?
I'll show you. I want to show you a sneak peek of some stuff I've been working on.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Right here on the Everett Lee Show, One Man Crew, giving everyone a little taste of what's to come with his upcoming music. I love it.
Yeah, this one is really experimental. It's like 3 different beats in one. It's heavily influenced by heavy metal music, like Megadeth. And see what your reaction is to it. Okay. There's no lyrics to it. It's just
beats.
Just a beat. Yeah.
Okay.
But I love sharing, letting people hear my beats and see what they think about it. Can you hear it okay?
Yeah. I can hear it.
Here's where he gets sick, bro. It's crazy.
Sounds good. Not too bad.
Yeah, then it's where it changes up again.
I could kind of hear the bass a little bit kind of thump, you know?
Oh, yeah. And it's back to the hook again.
Nice. I like it.
Thank you, bro. Yeah,
Because
I'm glad you like that, bro.
Because I can actually picture it. It does, because with the how it sounds, I can actually like picture it in my head about, you know, because I can't really hear the bass, but a little bit, because I can hear like, okay, that's supposed to have bass there. I understand. So from what I gather from it, it's pretty good, pretty dope beat there. I like that.
I had to turn the bass down on my little sub here so that it doesn't distort too much when you're listening to it over the phone like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it hits hard, man. There's some hard bass in that. I actually had to adjust the levels on it so that it didn't overpower other frequencies in the mix.
Yeah.
I had another beat though. This one I made like a couple years ago, and then I went back to it and I made it way better.
Mm-hmm.
This shit's dope, man. I actually remixed some vocals from my new album to the beat to see what it would sound like, and so you'll be able to hear some actual raps to this one.
Right.
Oh shit! What happened?
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go.
Jump from the bottom, went straight to the top. It sounds cliche, but I swear to the top. I said that a lot, but I stand for the lot. Should've never sold my soul just to get what I got. I did devils with all the favors. I think my business an entertainer. I've been in movies all my getting covered. I think the video games for the game. Money from my hustling, money from my publishing. Put it back out on the street, get money from some other shit. There's no stopping because I don't quit. I never gave up and I got rich. Selling from Ireland and reeling the deal. I think you're a rip when he shots a bit. Haters be hating because it's my nine. Challenges, I'm in my pride. Wannabes are just wannabes because wannabes just ain't got my shine. First class flights on a bad let's travel that. I can be with that. The really wrestlers will fuck the pictures to be me for a knows that. You will never know the inner strength that you possess until the day you feel examined. Use the law of attraction into the universe. You can will your blood. Some people are strong enough to overcome the stress and they can beat depression. Other people are insecure and just want love. That's why they seek attention.
I like the synth. I like the
Yeah, that shit sounds
synthesizer.
cool.
Yeah, I do. I like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I got some shit in the pipeline, that's for sure.
Damn. Well, you heard it here first here on the Everett Lee Show podcast. That's amazing, man. I love that. I love that.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's pretty tight. That's pretty tight and dope. I like that. I like that. I like a lot of music. I know, like, you know, you made a comment tonight about the Slipknot shirt there, but
Oh yeah.
because I love Slipknot stuff. When I listen to rap, I like the old school rap, because in the 80s, because in like the early 90s when the gangster rap started happening there. I know in the 80s, Run DMC. I loved what Run DMC did. And in the early 90s, of course, Dr. Dre, The Chronic. I was 13 years old when I heard that album for the first time. I was like, oh shit, what is this? And then hearing Snoop Dogg, and then up and through the 90s there, mid-90s, Bone, and then, of course, can't forget NWA, and then Public Enemy. I liked what they did, and Wu-Tang Clan. I liked Wu-Tang Clan. 36 Chambers. I love that album. I was like 15, 16 when I heard that. 36 Chambers. I loved the Wu-Tang Clan. That album was just great. Had a friend. And then Outkast, before anyone really knew who Outkast was, before they got big in the late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah, I remember
the Aquemini album. Aquemini.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was a good shit. I like that.
Yeah, they had that song on there, You Smoke a Dime and I Smoke a Dime. Yeah, you remember that one, don't you? You smoke a dime.
I remember that one song. I was like, Mamacita, Papa Dina.
Yeah, shit. I was 16 when I heard that shit, man. Damn, that is great.
I was around the same age, man.
Yeah.
I heard it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was probably like 17, 18. I don't remember. But yeah, I love that shit, man.
Yeah,
I actually wrote some new lyrics the other day. It was like, there's just like 4 bars, but I made it for like a little like some songs they got like a little intro part and the dude starts rapping first before the like beat really even kicks in.
Yeah.
So I wrote these 4 bars like, well, I got the guts and I got the gall to step to a giant and rock his jaw. Player haters all want to see me fall because I'm rolling like a boss with shots to call.
Ah, nice. You know what my favorite hook is? I'll sing it to myself sometimes. Actually, I sing this to myself when the shit goes bad for me. I'll think about this. I'll think dun 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 dun. Sometimes I wonder how I keep from going under.
I love that song, man. That's good stuff. That old school shit, man.
Yeah, for some reason that hook sticks to my head when the shit starts going wrong for me. It pops in my head like, sometimes I wonder how I keep from going under. And that line hooks into my head there.
Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge.
I love that. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, good shit, man.
Yeah,
really good stuff.
Mm-hmm. I love that. Yeah. I love that stuff there. I love listening to a lot of music, and yeah, I just because I don't show it doesn't mean I don't like it or appreciate it. You know, it's like usually when I usually go to wrestling shows, or like the big wrestling shows, when I used to go to them. There for a while, I was wearing like their shirts, but I just go wearing a regular shirt. I just do. I don't know, because I guess I see too many people do it, but I don't mind. I don't mind wearing wrestling shirts. You know,
I need to send you one of these, man.
Yes,
for real. I need to send you one of these.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to put a CD player back in my car because I got satellite radio.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, you can listen to it on YouTube in your car in that case, man. Shit.
Nah. I got a 101 CD changer in my kitchen. 101 CD changer. Yeah. I got about 25 to almost 50. I almost got halfway filled up. I got everything in there from Beastie Boys to Iron Maiden to Black Sabbath to Ozzy Osbourne to The Who, The Doors, Rush, NXS, Hootie and the Blowfish, REM, Billy Joel, Oasis,
nice.
Blues Traveler.
Oh yeah.
That's all. I got random stuff there.
That's good. That's all good music.
Yeah.
All good music, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, last time we talked, man, on here, you asked me about ribs, man. I forgot the biggest rib of them all.
Yeah, because I enjoyed the stories there because I was laughing my ass off on that. Has some great shit.
So
there.
let me tell you about. If I do, I'm gonna kill my gimmick, but I'll tell you anyway.
All right, go ahead.
So,
man.
Master Wrestler and I are the same person, right? Everybody knows that.
Nah, you're not.
But
you're not the same person.
This one guy, he was so convinced that I was two different people. His name's G.I. Sanders. He's from Lima, Ohio. He's a real nice guy. Him and his wife or girlfriend, whatever, Adria, real big fans of mine. Real nice, real sweet. But they didn't know that I was the Master Wrestler. So when I was cutting that promo on Mr. Fitness, talking smack about him, they thought the shit was real. and he started talking smack, like, you know, and so I made a promo on him where I told him I'd give him $1,000 if he can come down and whip my ass. I'm at the Allen County Sheriff's Office. I'll be the first son of a bitch that walks out of the door.
Before
I'll be wearing a mask though.
Before you continue, let me just say this. That was one of my favorite promos there by the Masked Wrestler. Go ahead.
Oh shit.
Go ahead.
The 1,000 big ones. Anyway, I'll give you 1,000 big ones if you can come here and whip my ass. Now the little old Allen County Sheriff's Department. But I won't be wearing no mask. I won't be looking like the Masked Wrestler. I'll be the first son of a bitch that walks out of that building. Like I was trying to get him to punch a cop or something.
Wouldn't it be something if he did? He got arrested for punching a cop.
Oh, he ain't that stupid.
I know, but I know that.
He's not that bright. I mean, he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer if he thinks I'm two different people. But he's not that fucking dull. Like, but so here's the thing. Then I told his wife that I'm really the Master Wrestler, and I was just joking with him. It's like a big, you know, she was in on it after a certain point.
Okay.
And so I made she's like, you should make a Master Wrestler apology video. I was like, all right. And then something where I needed to, like, you know how like sometimes you actually like film something sideways and you got to turn it over like in post?
Yeah.
Like flip it up. Yeah, I forgot to do that when I uploaded it. But anyway, it's like a sideways camera. Like there's like, oh, I'm so sorry, blah blah blah. Like, you know, just acting like I'm remorseful for the $1,000 fucking ass kick challenge. Yeah. And then, so he thought it was over, right? And then he thought the Master Wrestler wasn't going to be a problem for him anymore. So when me and Josh went to Indiana to do this show, I flew up there and he picked me up at the airport, him and his friends, and I'm on the phone in the van telling him that I just kidnapped Mr. Fitness. I already killed one Man Kru, and I'm gonna take him to the hotel and hog tie him, and I'm telling him all this shit, and he's like, I couldn't even fucking understand him. He was like yelling, sorry. He's like, and I was like, he was so into it, dude. This shit was fucking gospel to him, bro. And I was like, oh man, I went hard on him, man. They were trying, Josh and them, they were trying not to laugh and shit when I was doing it because I had him on speakerphone so everybody could hear him. We're in the van on the way from the airport to the show, and then we get to the show, and then we go check in the hotel. So as soon as we check in the hotel, then we filmed that where I had Mr. Fitness hog tied naked, and I'm whipping him with the belt. And I said that shit to him. This motherfucker called the cops. Because I was like, yeah, Sanders, you all gonna die. Or something like that. Like, think I'm fucking playing with you? G.I. Sanders, you all gonna die. And that was like the last fucking thing I said in the video, and he scared the shit out of him so much he called the cops. It was...
that was great because I saw the video and I was like, holy shit, this guy really does, because I didn't really know what was going on. And then when I talked to Mr. Fitness, I said, come on, man. And then he told me, and I said, okay.
He's like, you're gonna have to whip me a couple times for real. And I was like, fuck that, I'll just whip this leather footrest here that's right next to you, and it sound like I'm whipping your ass. And then I just hit that fucking leather footstool. And it sounded like I was beating the shit out of him with that belt.
Oh, damn. Oh shit. That was great there.
This guy's reality was distorted as a motherfucker from that day. I fucked him up for life. I didn't do that shit.
Did he ever find out?
I think his wife probably told him, because she was like, oh my god, you don't know what you're putting him through. I was like, I'm not putting him through shit. He don't have the bite. He's so stressed out. He just won't stop. This motherfucker is so riled up, he's making his wife's life a living hell, dude.
Oh god,
that poor lady.
Yeah, I bet he figured it out. I bet he figured it out. You know, she had to tell him. She had to tell him, man. I mean, why?
I think
why
at
not?
one point I even apologized to him. I was like, "We're just joking with you, man. It's just a rib. I'm sorry." Like I had to pretend I was sorry about it.
Yeah. You laugh so cynical about it, man.
Dude, you had to have been there. It was so funny, dude. Like I was just making shit up off the dome, talking to this guy, saying the wildest, craziest shit to him, and he believed every word of it.
Oh shit. Damn. But that's some good stuff. I seen the video, and I said to myself, because I messaged Mr. Fitness back, and I said, he don't like him, does he? He didn't say nothing.
I love him.
I'm talking about the masked wrestler. Because
the masked wrestler hates.
I didn't know it was work until after I seen it. Because you and him, man, you played it off like it was. Because he played it off of David's podcast. It was on Dave Deathmatch Wrestle podcast. Because David was like, oh no, man, I'll get him on, man. David, I'm looking at David and I'm like, no, you don't. I mean,
I was laughing about that shit. I was like, these guys think. I was like, at this point, these guys don't know. They're just looking at this shit and thinking it's some fucking crazy hillbilly motherfucker talking shit.
20 years ago, I would have been like, yeah, right. But nowadays, you don't know. You know how people get pissed. You know how the world is nowadays, man. They don't. Mm-hmm. People are unhinged. They get unhinged because you know, like you could say the one little wrong thing, and then this person gets unhinged, and they'll be like jumping on top of people, plowing through people to go across the room. If you're like, for example, if you're across the room and you say like something that basically triggers and unhinge someone, they're gonna come across that room after you. You know what I mean? Because that's how people are nowadays.
I would come across that room after me.
You'd be like Brad Pitt off of Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, I trigger people all the time, dude. And I tell them, hey, look, dude, it's not that serious.
It'd be like the masked wrestler stepping back going, hey, You just pushed the start button in an ass whipping machine.
No, man, like I noticed just from like maybe a generational thing or a cultural thing or whatever, man. Like I was born in '83, and like I grew up in the '90s, and we used to say things that offend people now. You know what I mean? Like, and I offend people all the time. Don't even know I'm doing it, and if people tell me about it, I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry. Like I don't mean to offend you. You know? Yeah,
it's just.
I'm sorry that I'm sorry that I'm not sorry. Is basically.
I don't like these ass jackals that get all offended. They get all butthurt by it. Oh, you shouldn't say that. Oh no, you're hurting me. I'm sensitive. It's like, you know what? Put the soy milk down, son, and put on your big boy underwears and deal with it. You know, that's just how I grew up with it. Because
this dude on Instagram, somebody, I think Tonga from New Japan, like his brother Tonga Loa bought my rap CD in Shibuya once. I subscribed to both of them.
I met the Gorillas of Destiny. They came to Daytona Beach for an event. I did a meet and greet. I came up there, and cool guys. And I laugh at the stuff they put out there on social media, on Twitter, because I think Tom...
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I think it's funny.
Yeah, Tonga is like, I just got out of Twitter jail. Which one of you bitches snitching? I love that.
So he's posting pictures of, like, people that aren't in New Japan, like Cody Rhodes and fucking Kenny Omega kissing each other.
Mm-hmm.
And like, and I commented, like, see... This is why I retired, because of gay shit like this. The business is gay as fuck.
Yeah.
Now, even though the image is literally gay, homosexual, two dudes kissing, I'm not talking about the business is literally homosexual. I'm talking about the business is fucking whack. It sucks. You got shit like this. You got these kind of motherfuckers running the wrestling business. Like, this is like... I just can't believe it, you know what I mean? And so I just expressed my disgust for, like, the current state of the business, and then I'm labeled a homophobe. Like, I'm not a homophobe, dude. I'm not racist. I'm not homophobic. I'm not misogynistic. I love women. I don't have a problem with gays as long as they're not trying to suck my dick.
Right.
And then, was that a racist thing? That's like, dude, I've been all over the world. I've seen kindness from all walks of life, dude. Like, I'm the least racist person on the planet.
Yeah. Yeah, I was reading an article tonight about, you heard about that comedian? I forget his name. He was I don't know who. I can't even think of his name because he's not that important to me. But he did a podcast. He has a podcast, and he's a well-known comedian. And he came out and said something about wrestling's fake, and just the wrestling community came down. And you know how the wrestling community is. You bash shit. You got fans and workers that are going to come down on your ass. So they came down on his ass. And this one famous, well-known comedian was on Joe Rogan's podcast here just recently, and he defended it, and he said, yeah, wrestling's scripted, and we know the outcome and everything, but look at what they do 365 days a year, and go out there. They got to be in physical shape to endure that schedule, traveling and doing shows. And I read it and I was like, okay, I understand what he's saying. Then I got to the bottom, the comment section. Someone basically called the comedian a morbid, obese piece of shit. And I'm like, really, man, come on. He just basically stated his point about it, and then some jackass, it's probably some 12-year-old kid that got on there and just commented. So yeah, it drives me crazy there. But like Twitter is just, I don't mind Twitter. Back in the day, I used to like Twitter, and until
I did too.
It became troll infested with all these fucking trolls hating, bashing, hate, bash. So I stay off of it. I stay off of Twitter. I get on there to post my stuff, and that's it. I don't go on there because I'm sick and tired of the trolling and bashing that's on Twitter. So I stay off that platform. I post what I have to post, and I jump the fuck off because I don't want to hang around long enough for the trolls to come out from underneath the bridge and start bashing. Because once the bashing starts, I feel like sometimes
I like bashing.
You like bashing, but for me,
I like it when haters talk shit about me, dude. It's fun.
You ever seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
Yeah, when they find them, they track them down and kick the shit out of them.
Bingo! I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that for the people who bash and hate. Go track them down, pull them out of their house, and beat the fuck out of them, and they're gonna think twice about it. You know.
This is pretty good shit, man. It's a pea protein. It's a chocolate milk made out of peas.
Peas? No way.
Peas. Yeah, and it tastes good, man. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's got
damn.
This one bottle's got about 48 grams of protein in it.
Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty good shit, man.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You're definitely drinking in healthy there, because that's what you said there. Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm smoking healthy too, buddy.
Damn you. Charlton Heston. You were Planet of the Apes.
From my cold dead hands.
Yes.
I love that guy.
I wonder if I could reach through and grab that. Here, pass it.
That'd be awesome, yeah. I got some pretty good shit, bro. It's called Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
That's what it's called, dude. It's pretty good shit, man. I thought I was gonna die the first time I smoked it. It was that good. I was paranoid as fuck. I was like, oh my god, one Man Kru's out there, he's gonna kill me. Oh wait, I am one Man Kru.
Oh shit. I can imagine now, man. I can imagine. And let me just say this here. Let me look at this camera here. Yeah, the Everett Lee Show does not endorse drug use, but if that's your thing, so be it.
Hey, it's recommended by my doctor, dude. Legit.
Well, I'll say this. A few weeks ago, I put up my new fence in my yard, and I pretty much got baked. And me and my brother got baked putting it up. So, there you go.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck it. My career's over anyway.
Your wrestling career?
Yeah, I feel like my career's over already, bro. Like, nobody gives a shit. Like, think about it.
Oh, come on, man.
I should have been on WWE like 5 years ago.
You're still look at everything that you've done. You're still successful, man. You've got your own success there. You have. Yeah,
it's true, but like at a cost. I mean, it was a long, hard road, man. I mean, like, you don't know how many fucking bus station floors I slept on, internet cafes I slept in, subway stations I've slept on the ground, dude. Like, slept in buses, slept in cars. Fucking had to ride in the trunks of fucking cars, dude. Like, it was insane, man. The travel, just survival, the grind, everything was a really hard road, man, but it was very rewarding because of the life lessons I learned from reacting and acting with humanity from specimens of all nations.
Yeah.
So it was a good experience to help me grow as a person, to go out and do this thing. And now that I'm 37 years old and I've been in the business 20 years, I feel like, well, maybe it's time I do something else.
Yeah. Well,
maybe it's time I focus more on other creative endeavors. And I even thought about, like, honest to God, dude, I've been praying and stuff lately. I've thought about, like, cleaning up my act a little bit, and stop cussing and stop using bad words, you know, just, like, be a good role model and stuff for kids, and try to, you know, do stuff for God and do stuff for kids, and try to be a good inspirational influence to people.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already tried doing that by showing people it's possible to do what you want to do. I mean, there's always a way to do what you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, anything's possible. I mean, with what you do with yourself and with
for the kids. This one's for the kids.
Oh man. But anything's possible. When you put your mind to it. And I know whenever I say this, people laugh like, you said put your mind to it. Yeah. And it's like bullshit. You just don't believe it. Whatever you put your mind to it, you can achieve it. You want to go after something, go after it. And you want to clean up and quit doing this, quit doing that. You can do it. The only person that can do it is yourself. That's the only person that can do it. If you want to change, then you look at yourself and you look and say, hey, I'm going to change. This is what I want to change.
That one was for Brutus.
What's that?
That one was for Brutus. Got another joint, brother.
Oh, damn. I like that story, man. I like that story there. That was a great story there.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt what you were saying.
Yeah. But all I'm saying is, if you're in control with what you do, and if you want to change, then you're the one that can make that change. You know?
Oh yeah.
That's the only person that can do it there. That's the only person.
I've been making changes slowly, like implementing certain changes in my life. Like the diet is under control right now.
Right.
The religious aspect of my life is getting there. I still got a lot of bad habits I need to break, but I'm confident that with a little bit of discipline and a nice piece of ass helping me clean myself up.
Yeah.
I think that there are levels of life that I can ascend to which I never thought would be possible.
Of course.
I said something to my brother the other day. It was funny. I was messing with him. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm losing weight, bro. I'm fucking eating healthy. Yeah, it's going to open windows and doors, though, pussy, I never thought possible.
That's great. That's great.
He thought it was funny.
Yeah. Did you let your brother hear the last episode that when you were on? I
sent it to him. I don't think
did
he
you?
listened to it. His girlfriend listened to it, though. She thought it was funny.
Oh, did she? Did she? She liked it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
what?
You know, I told her, I was like, I mentioned you in it, and then I sent it to her. She's like, I watched it. It was funny. She thinks I'm hilarious. Her name's Erica. She's really sweet. Really nice. I'd mess with her all the time. Like, I'll be talking to my brother on Facebook like this, like a video call. And then, like, he'll be, like, doing weird shit, like putting his camera up to his girlfriend and be like, look at that ass. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, and then she'd be like, stop. And then She's like, I'm gonna go take a shower. I was like, yeah, she's gonna go rub one out to me, like saying shit like that to my brother, like messing with him. So I just clown, but like, yeah, like she gets a little paranoid too, and like a little insecure too. They're both insecure with each other for some reason. I don't know why. Like they're both like, I don't know. Nick's just insecure. My brother, anyway, he's insecure as fuck. Anyways, like some random chick will like message him on Facebook or something, and then she'll be like, "What the fuck?" And I'll be like, "Don't worry. If he cheats on you, then I'll just come in there and I'll just fly over there and dick you down." Like stuff like that, and she's like, "Okay."
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah, she's funny. Yeah, she was funny, real funny.
Oh damn, that's crazy. I don't even know what to say about that right there, man.
Yeah, she's real nice. I mean, she's funny as fuck. Got a good sense of humor. Not too many women you can call a bitch and she laughs at it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, because she don't really take you seriously. I mean, if she did take you seriously, then she would say something.
I don't call her a bitch, or my brother does, but
yeah.
I was thinking about beating you down right now.
Oh man.
Erica's a good-looking bitch. Like they'd be saying stupid shit like that. I'm like, dude, you're lucky she ain't busting you in your chin right now. If I said that about any of my girlfriends, I'd be John Wayne Bobbitt II. If anybody don't know who John Wayne Bobbitt is, he got his dick cut off by his old lady back in like 1992 or some shit. I don't remember when it was, but
yeah, it was about that time there. I remember when that happened there. I just when I heard about the news about that happening, I just said to myself, I said, "What the fuck is this here?" It kind of threw me off there. Because it's like at that time you never heard of anybody actually doing something like that. You've heard of women; they've talked about it. You know, they talked about doing something like that to their boyfriend or a husband. But then when it came down to it, she actually executed it. She actually did that. And so I know to a lot of people, she was like, you know, a hero or something. You know, it's like, hell yeah, I would have done the same thing. It's like, well, you know what? You didn't do it. She did it.
Dude, one time, the only time I was ever married, it was only for 3 months. It was this Japanese chick in Japan. I was married in Japan for 3 months. This chick lied to me about her age. She's 30. She told me she was 39. She was 50 years old. This chick was doing all kind of weird shit to me in my sleep. I woke up with a fucking cut on my dick one day, and I'm like, what the fuck?
No.
And I think she was roofing me. I think she was drugging me, and I think she's putting shit in my 2-liter bottle of Coke and not piss, like those one assholes did when they ribbed me. She lied to me about fucking being married before. She said she was never married before. She was married like 50 fucking times. Like it's like something out of a horror movie. Like you find a secret treasure hoard of engagement rings and promise rings and wedding rings, and like she had all this shit hoarded. And then I found out like she was marrying foreigners and then getting them to get credit cards and maxing them out. And then they were like, 3 of them killed themselves because they were like stuck in Japan with no visa, with no money, and then they just killed themselves. Because like they fell in love with this crazy bitch. Like,
really?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was afraid that she was gonna do some John Wayne Bobbitt shit on me, bro. Like she like one time we had a fight, so I went to sleep in an internet cafe for a couple days. And I wasn't cheating on her or nothing. I didn't do anything sexual with another woman until I was divorced. I never cheated on her ever. And she would accuse me of cheating and doing weird shit when I would come home, like tear up my passport and fucking pour water in my clothes and put them in my suitcase and dump ketchup on it and shit and then throw it outside in the freezing cold. Like she was ripping me worse than fucking Bull Buchanan.
Ah, shit.
No, I'm just kidding.
Bull Buchanan. I'm still laughing about that.
Bull Buchanan Bull Buchanan shot on me, dude. I don't think I ever really got to tell the whole history. I don't think anybody ever really knows the whole history between me and Bull Buchanan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, me and him are cool now.
Yeah.
He's real cool. He was real nice to me when I talked to him last time. There ain't no beef now. It's all done. Like, I understand where he was coming from at that time.
Right.
And he just didn't know, like, where I was coming from at that time. You know what I mean? And then, you know, he had a little birdie in his ear telling him shit. So ain't no big deal. Water under the bridge. And me and him are cool. And I got nothing but respect for him. Anyways,
that's cool.
But when I first met him in 2003, he had just got released from WWE.
Right.
And I was working these indie shows for these indie promoters that booked him. And because he lived around the area, like within driving distance, a couple hours, so he would go to the same shows I was going to. And I got to know him a little bit. I mean, I didn't really know him. Like, you know, introduce myself to him, and he seen me around. And one day, the first time I ever met him, I said something really fucked up to him, like right in front of the boys in the dressing room. I was ribbing him. I was fucking with him.
Oh, right off, you ribbed him.
Yeah, the first time I ever met him, but the first time I ever saw him, he walked into the dressing room, and I said, "Who the fuck booked Nathan Jones?"
No, you said that. You said
yeah. At the time, shit. Nathan Jones was still employed with WWE, and he had just got fucking shit canned by WWE.
Right, Bull Buchanan did, yeah, because Nathan Jones was still there when he got canned. Yeah.
And they look kind of similar, but two big tall dudes that are agile, doing kicks and all kind of shit, you know.
Yeah.
And so I was just fucking with him, ribbing him. I was actually trying to mess with him, make him think I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
So I said, "Who the fuck booked Nathan?" or "Who booked Nathan Jones?" or some shit like that. I said that, right?
Oh, shit.
In front of everybody.
Oh, damn.
And I don't know if he remembers that or not, dude, but I think he does, because, like, years after that, he saw me at an indie show, and he was like, he looked at me and he goes, "Hey." Like, he remembered that shit. How's it going, man? He was fucking, he's like, "I can't wait to get in the ring with this motherfucker." Maybe he was stewing about it from day one. I don't know. but then eventually, and I'd seen him at so many shows, dude. Right. So, you know, I was always cool with him, but I don't know if he took that the wrong way. Maybe he didn't even know I was talking about him.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Who knows? Because
so then I wrestled him in a battle royal one night, and then I dumped him over the top rope hardway because he didn't know I was fucking coming.
Yeah.
Just Mike Jackson was like, "Okay, go eliminate Bull." So I had to picked his ass up and dumped him. I made sure that he, you know, took care of himself on the way out.
Right.
But he, and then I said, I think he ribbed me by zip tying my bag, right?
Yeah.
So then the next time I seen him, though, after that was when I was wrestling him in a singles match, and he shot on me and tried to choke me out and fucked up my neck, dude. Well, what a lot of people don't know about that show. Have you ever seen that? You seen that shoot incident video?
No, I'm gonna have to pull it up here.
It was like 9 years ago.
Okay.
It was like, I think it was like 9 or 10 years ago when that happened.
Okay.
And then, like, at the time, like, I was real confident, and I felt like I was on my way up. And I had asked him, like, before this match. There's a backstory to it, though. Like, the promoter, he was mad at me because I ran a town that he ran because Butterbean asked me to help him. So I had some heat on me from that guy. And then I wrestled that guy, and I accidentally dropped him on a suicide dive. I didn't catch him, and I busted his fucking nose because I actually was hurt for real, and I forgot that he was coming. Yeah. And so I had a little more heat on me from that. And then he asked me to sell tickets for him. Still selling tickets. I was selling all my merchandise. Like he was like, stay here at this gas station to sell these tickets. I was like, all right. I just started selling my merch to people. Like, fuck the tickets. Like, the people were like, fuck those tickets. What are you selling over here? They're like, this is a rap CD. You know, oh, yeah, I'll buy one. Do you want a wrestling ticket? No. Yeah, so I made like $500 like just selling like rap CDs and shit there when I was supposed to be selling wrestling tickets. I think I sold probably like 5 tickets, and I brought him the money for the 5 tickets, and I was like, "This is all I sold, man. Sorry." and I pulled this big ass wad of cash like this fucking thick, and I pulled like $40 or $50 out of it. I was like, "This is all I made, dude. And it's all the tickets I sold." So he probably thought like I fucking sold a bunch of tickets and got a bunch of money from him.
God dang.
Trying to keep the money, dude.
God dang. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. And then the night before I was on the phone with him like, hey man, I got an idea. What if me and Bull Buchanan like go Broadway? Like we just do Broadway, like we'd have this highly competitive match. Mm-hmm. And he's like, nah, man, you can't do that. I was like, yeah, you're right. I think I was stoned when I said that to him. Yeah. I was like, you think we can do the spot where, like, the referee's bumped and I put him in a submission hold and he taps out while the referee's knocked out, but first he has me beat? Like, he'll, kind of like I did with Buff Bagwell. Yeah. He was like, nah, he ain't gonna do that. I was like, all right, then, that's cool. I'll just do whatever. And then I went to the show, and then I made the mistake of telling them my ideas. Like, for the match, I was like, dude, wouldn't it be dope if, like, we did this, we start off slow and boring, and then the shit just, like, goes haywire, and then we have this long, really dope match, like 15, 20 minutes of we're out there busting our asses, but at first we, like, start off, like, real slow pace, like some Chris Benoit versus Regal shit from the Brian Pillman show. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, cool. And I showed him my ideas. Yeah, like everything was cool, but everything wasn't cool. It was already not cool before it even came to me. I already know that part. And and then when I got in there, man, like, I was, I guess I stiffed him a little bit. This is what his son says.
You stretched him?
Like, if you look at...
Did you stretch him?
No, like, he's I think he locked up with me. He's like, no, put me in the corner and hit me, right? Okay. So I put him in the corner. I walked him to the corner. I started beating the shit out of him. Like, it looked like I was I mean, when you look at the tape, it looked like I was beating the shit out
of him. Damn.
I mean, it's supposed to look like I'm beating the shit out of him. But I know me. I'm not potatoing these motherfuckers, dude. I'm taking care of them. Like, I'm not gonna like just bust a motherfucker in the head,
right,
or whatever.
Right. You're gonna be professional about it. You're gonna be professional about it. Yeah.
And I had MMA gloves and shit on, so I thought, if I make a little contact, it'd be all right. I got padding on my hand. Right. It won't hurt him that bad, So if I do fuck up and stiff him a little bit, it won't be that bad. Yeah. Well, supposedly, from what I heard, he got pissed when I guess one of them punches I did to him. I have a bad habit that the last one is always the fucking stiff one, because it's gotta be the one that counts.
Damn.
It's gotta be the one that looks the realest, the last one, And I guess that last one, I really tagged him. They're saying that's what happened. I don't think I really tagged him. I think I was working and I was doing everything okay. But they're saying I was really tagging us. They're saying I was really beating him up. That's what his son said.
Right.
And I wasn't, dude, not in my heart, I wasn't at the time. I wasn't really beating that man up like that. You know, I was just trying to work punch him, but I was trying to make it look good, you know?
Yeah.
Trying to make it look like, what I was trying to do is, at the time, I was trying to make it look like it was possible for somebody like me to beat up this guy.
Right.
Because I was trying to get myself over. Even though I'm going to lose, I want to get myself over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted at the time, so...
Yeah, definitely. You wanna make him look good and have him make you look good. And you kind of answered my question there. What I was gonna ask is, do you prefer calling it in the ring or going over it before you go in the ring?
I'm a type of guy that I don't like surprises. I don't like people trying to do shit to me that I don't, give them clearance to do to me beforehand, and I stop them if they do it. So usually I tell people beforehand, hey, look, we can pretty much feel it out in the ring, but I'm gonna give you X amount of things you could do to me. What do you want to do to me? And then okay, don't do nothing else to me except that. And I'll let them, and some people, they like to have the whole match planned out. Me personally, I just like go in there and just, I think it's the most fun thing to just go out there and play it by ear, man, and just fucking feel the crowd and the energy. And I like to create chaos, man. Sadly, most people don't know these really epic fucking matches I've had in Japan. But man, there's so many matches that I don't even have video of where it's just me beating the shit out of a motherfucker all over the arena.
Yeah.
Before the bell even rings.
Right.
And then we get in the ring and the bell rings and the match finally starts, but I just whooped this motherfucker's ass for 20 minutes out in the stands.
Damn.
In the cheap seats. Jumping a motherfucker from behind when he's walking to the ring and just beating the shit out of him for 10, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Outside the fucking ring. And then getting in the ring, then the match starts and I'm still beating the shit out of this motherfucker.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But hell, when I watched that one match that you discussed or mentioned when I had you on last time with the
yeah, I'm sorry, I'm fucking stoned.
Oh God. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Long as you feel good, you feel good. And
I feel great, man.
Oh, I bet you do.
On your show again.
Oh, no problem.
I hope it was as interesting as last time.
It has. It's been really, really interesting. And just I got some editing to do here and there, but other than that, great episode. Seriously. I'm glad you came back on here and just shooting the shit with me, because we pretty much talked about a lot of things. I mean, even with the
shit. Dude, I gotta tell you a story, man.
Okay.
It's one I forgot to tell you, a really funny one.
Okay. Well, let me before you start, we'll pretty much tell the story and then we'll end up wrapping it up here. Okay.
Sure, man.
Okay.
So I was in Mexico working for DTU and Sanchez Producciones, which is a AAA house show promoter, and HD Pro. And man, I was riding in the van with these Mexican dudes and they're laughing about something, and I can't understand Spanish, so I don't know what they're laughing at. And the guy tells me what he said in English. One of the guys can speak English, and he's like, he said, su madre sepia de dientes con mi verga. I was like, what's that mean? And they told me what it means. I was like, ah! And so I said, dude, I'm using that tonight. Because, the night before, the fans were saying, chinga tu madre, or like, fuck your mother to me, right? So I'm like, I'm going to use this to get them back.
Yeah.
So at Arena Afición is just like the most legendary fucking Mexican wrestling venue in Mexico that still runs wrestling.
Uh-huh.
Freaking, I say, fuck fuck Mexico, viva Estados Unidos on the mic. I'm cutting a promo in the ring.
You're
Audience.
You're cutting out on my end right here. You're gonna have to repeat that.
Oh, sorry about that. I don't know what the hell happened there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in the ring cutting a promo, and I say, "Fuck Mexico, viva Estados Unidos." This means, "Fuck Mexico, long live the United States." And then I'm waiting for it. I know these motherfuckers are gonna say, "Chinga tu madre," right?
Yeah.
So the one guy says it, and I said, "Chinga mi madre, fuck my mother. Su madre sepia de dientes con mi verga," and the place erupted with laughter. Sepia de dientes con mi verga means, when I say su madre sepia de dientes con mi verga, it means your mother brushes her teeth with my dick.
No.
I accidentally
way.
became a babyface on that one, bro.
No way. No way.
Yeah, I turned myself babyface in Pachuca, Mexico with that one.
Oh shit. So you said that to the guy who said that to you then?
Yeah, so I was in the ring cutting a heel promo.
Yeah.
I said, "Fuck the United States." And he said, "Fuck your mother." And I said, "Your mother brushes her teeth with my dick." I said, "Fuck my mother. Your brother brushes her teeth with my dick."
Oh, so they love that. So you turned yourself from heel to you made a turn.
Yeah, I accidentally turned
shit.
myself babyface with that one because they laughed so hard and they liked it that they were really cheered. Like, they really liked me after that. I had a lot of people trying to get pictures and shit with me after that.
Oh shit. Well, what I think it is too was you took the initiative to actually come back on them with that, and you took the time to learn it and learn how to say it. I think that's also you gain the respect too, and that's pretty damn cool. That's pretty damn cool. Now, you were wrestling a face in the crowd. I bet you got more of a pop than they did that night, didn't you?
That night, I wrestled 3 legends, man. It was a 4-way Lucha Extrema. It was like a hardcore match.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like a death match, and because we had light tubes and shit in it.
Right.
And it was me, Psychosis, Damien 666, and Halloween in a 4-way. It was me and 3 Mexican wrestling legends, like in a match together.
Right.
And I said that shit that night, and I turned myself babyface. But they all beat me down. Like, the whole gimmick was like, okay, we're all going to triple team this motherfucker and beat him.
Right.
But we're going to fight over who gets the pinfall on him.
Yeah.
That's how they beat me. So.
But was the crowd booing? Was the crowd booing them when they were beating you down?
Actually, they loved it because it was just, for some reason that night, like, we made it so funny and so comical. Like, the whole thing with them fighting over who's gonna pin. They just triple power bomb me through fucking like 10 light tubes.
Damn.
Like the Shield did the triple power bomb. They did that shit to me on a bunch of light tubes, and then they're trying to fight over which one's gonna pin me.
Damn. That's amazing, man.
It was like it wasn't elimination style. It was like whoever pins somebody wins. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a little bit different rules over there in Mexico, but it was really fun, man. The only thing I didn't like is when I got my bag stolen and shit there in Mexico.
Damn.
I was fucking around snorting coke and trusting the wrong people.
Well, that's shit happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always confess my sins. I don't give a fuck, bro. Judge me. Judge me. Condemn me. Where are you going to send me? Nowhere, because I'm already there.
Damn. Well, we'll end it on that right there because I know you still got more stories that you can tell. You can come back and tell again, and you told some pretty good shit. And I had a good time, as always. I had a good time with you coming on here on the Everett Lee Show, and I want to thank you for coming back
too,
on, man. I definitely do. I love it.
Thank you for having me back, man. I appreciate it so much, bro. It was fun. It was real fun.
Yeah, this
a little too fun.
Yeah, I got to do a little bit of editing here and there, though. But here in the next couple days,
I bet you do.
What's that?
I bet you do.
I don't even, the camera's on me right now, so they don't even see that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make it that way, can't you?
Yeah, I can do that with the.
I bet you will. Is this the cut or the uncut version of the Everett Lee Show?
This is going to be the. It's going to be the cut version after this is pretty much done, though. But you know what? You gave me an idea. I may release an uncut version of this here in the future.
So you're gonna beep out all my cuss words and everything?
No, I'm going to keep that. That's just where I fuck up at. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to cut that. But I'm going to pretty much, yeah.
If I fuck up too, man, clean it up for me, man. I need you to help get me over.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We got to make sure Vince calls you.
Yeah, right. That motherfucker's never going to call me.
Oh, damn.
Hey, pal. Why haven't you ever worked for me before?
Yeah.
Hello, dude. You never called.
Yeah, I was watching this podcast, and I love how you smoke the pipe.
Man, here's the thing about me, dude. Is like my worst attribute is also my best attribute.
Yeah.
My best attribute is that I'm real. I'm genuine. Yes. I don't bullshit. I don't hide shit. I let people know everything. I tell what I really feel. But that's also to my detriment because these days people don't like real motherfuckers no more.
Yeah.
They get offended by them.
Yeah.
They're scared of them.
Well,
they're afraid of what they don't understand.
Yeah, people like candy coated and hide behind a curtain. They're like Wizard of Oz. That's what they refer, and it's
get a new muffler, pal.
One Man Kru gonna be working on a car here, making sure someone gets their muffler fixed. But I wanna thank you for coming back on here. And again, where can people find more of One Man Kru at on social media?
Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. Oh wait, I'm trying to sell shit again. YouTube, Facebook, at One Man Kru, ONEMANKRU. You just type One Man Kru in any search box, you'll find the shit. I'm easy to find. I'm just a normal little old me guy, like, you know, that just happened to, you know, do a lot of dope shit sometimes. And I do a lot of dope sometimes too.
Nice. Thank you for coming back on. And
I better be careful saying the word dope because now everybody thinks it means something else. When I was a kid, we called everything dope. If it's dope, it's dope.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Now it's like,
dope.
He shoots heroin. If you say dope, they think it's heroin, or some people think dope's like crystal meth or something. Yeah. I think if it's dope, it's dope. It makes you feel good, it's dope.
It's old school slang there. That's all it is, man. Because I said that tonight. I dropped a couple times. Said, yeah, man, that beat sound dope. You noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but like I know you're trying to wrap this up, but every time people ask me my social media shit, dude, here's the honest God truth, man, is like, especially with this COVID-19 shit going on.
Yeah.
Bro, who the fuck am I to try to get anybody to give a shit about me? Like, right now. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. That's why I just don't care, like, if people know about my social media or any of that stuff, like, because it don't matter.
Well, when you're on my show, when you're on my podcast, I don't care who you are or where you come from, you matter to me. So you got something out there where people can access, I'm going to have you promote it because you are someone when you walk onto this show here.
Well, why didn't you say so? Go to onemancrew.bandcamp.com right now and get every single album in my catalog for 20% off. Just use promo code CHOCAHO and you'll get an extra 5% off. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking around.
Damn. I want to thank you for coming on again. And for more of this right here, Podcasting Network, your top source for independent podcasting. Head over to podcasty.net for great content and great shows over on the website. Hit them up on Facebook, Podcasting Network. Give them a thumbs up and a follow. Send them a tweet over on Twitter at PodcastingNet. Subscribe to their YouTube channel for video podcast over on Podcasting Network and on Twitch, Podcast City Network. You want more Everett Lee? Then hit me up on Facebook. Give me a thumbs up and a follow, Everett Lee Show. Twitter at TheEverettLeeShow. Instagram, Everett Lee Show. And audio portions of this podcast and previously released podcast, head over to YouTube, The Everett Lee Show, Stitcher Radio, iTunes, Podbean, and iHeartRadio. All right. Thank you so much, One Man Kru.
Thank you, man.
No problem. No problem. And that is it for the Everett Lee Show. Everett Lee signing off. Everyone have a good week, and I'll see you again next time for another episode of the Everett Lee Show.